Alright. Let's get this party started. Have an interesting lineup for PvP today, and depending on how it goes, it will be very useful to see for future ops. Regardless, we're still setting this up. I know Barty is a last-minute joiner, so he'll be forced on the independent side, which is the main assaulting force here. Quite a lot of them today. All players on the independent side. They will be taking on a mix of players and AI. This is Liru, Sun Traffic. Well, Liru's here. That sounded like Makarov. At least I think it was Makarov. Regardless, okay, I don't know where the fuck he is. Ah, he's all the way back at base. He grabbed a long-range RT, lovely. Comms check on 45.3. This is Liru, just making sure you have the channel.
Liru, do you copy me on 45? Copy.
Roger. Is he talking to me through my frickin'... Hold on. Macro, are you talking to me on this one? God damn it. Too many fucking radios. I give up. I give up on these guys.
45.3, how?
Makarov, are you talking to me through a FATIC or an RT?
Right now a FATIC. You didn't answer
Okay.
the previous one.
Yes, that's because I already told your guys to drop me a FATIC.
Alright, some landing zones.
Rod, you're gonna want to prep those landing zones ASAP, because I'm about to let the independents go in a minute.
Grid rev 020 100 and grid rev 016 095.
Confirm last grid 016 what?
095.
Roger, white one. 020 100 would be... That is a really shitty LZ, but I can make it work. Let's see, reinforcements. Solid copy. Grid rev 020100 will be designated as Alpha. Grid ref 016095 will be designated as Bravo. Do you copy? Zero 16 095. Can only assume is this one. Cool. Okay. They're gonna need a rally point too. We'll put a generic one right there. High command, independent. Do you copy?
Independent copies.
Solid copy. You are clear to now move into the town and try to achieve your primary objective. Be advised, your secondary objective is also in play. Reminder on objectives: primary is to steal a Tempest device truck. Secondaries are to steal the RVA missile trucks that you may use on the AO if you see fit. There are a total of 9 RVA trucks and 1 device truck. Good luck. Have fun.
Solid copy.
Mac, be advised, I just cleared them for the go-ahead, so good luck. Have fun. Tell your guys not to die too hard. See, here's the deal. If you're being forced on a lower quality, then that's probably because your upload speed, or excuse me, your download speed sucks, because I'm running on a 5K bitrate. And I pulled a few people within my community doing some testing last night, and we found that there was just an issue with some people's internet. Especially Comcast. Comcast suck a dick. But even some Verizon issues, and that's because Verizon's also experimenting with throttling right now for the frickin' some law that may or may not be passed in the US because, you know, we're retarded. So anyway, Independent have already sent out a faction. Why'd I say faction? A recon team. And they are going to probably get on this hill over here to try to do some Overwatch. Volcano and Grizzly got killed. Doing what? Looks like they just died. Oh great, we've got another frickin' AI. Oh yeah, and we have a SOCOM boat for Independent to use, so hashtag not a boat is in effect. Whether or not they actually use these boats is entirely up to them, but that can be seen as a potential flank around the harbor scenario. So we'll have to await seeing what Independent pull, but they've got multiple drones up they're trying to get eyes on, and I've got Op 4 with reinforcements ready to go. But to point out the RVA missile truck positions, we have 2 here, 1 here, even with its door open, 2 here on this little alcove, 2 here, and 2 over there, and then the device truck is specifically in here. Op 4 know exactly where the device truck is, and I've told Op 4 the buildings to where these things are. It looks like they're bringing up... It's either a Metis or a Cord, but that is some heavy AT. And they're probably going to position it somewhere right up here for Overwatch on the roads. That's what the smart thing would be. But there are plenty of vehicles at the Independent's disposal, but there are very few ones that actually will pack a punch. So we'll just see we'll just have to see how it all plays out. It's quite a varied arsenal there, so we'll have to see what goes on, and regardless, I hope the player base enjoys it. And to the viewers, I hope you enjoy it as well. I'm just waiting for orders from Makarov to dispense some reinforcements. As a test, I'm going to put LZ Charlie right here with Rally Point Bravo. Makarov, be advised, is Russian High Command. We're going to simply test a reinsert as a designated LZ by the closest RVA position to the border. Don't freak out. So we have our airbase over here that I'm going to be using as a staging area. Set it to Op 4. Give me some Russian VDF, or VDV is the one with the helicopters. MI8, land, infantry squad. Yeah, that should be good. CLB Charlie, relaxed. Rally point will be Bravo. Now let's also take the time to set our global AI settings to the normal variables we like to use in this community. 50 and 35. I guess we'll make it 34 today, but simply put, bringing an MI8 over just to drop an additional infantry team, which I'll put on a patrol right here around this LZ, and I'll be using this accordingly with how things are balanced. Twitch hates everybody. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I mean, I'll talk to Brewer about his stream settings as well, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be forced to lower the bitrate quality back to 4,000 or 5,000. Let me actually do that now. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Just give me a moment. Where did I put this thing? Like, I can apply this instantaneously here on OBS while I'm streaming, but I'm going to lower the bitrate down by an additional 500, but it's, again, I'll take people and they'll say the stream's completely fine, then I'll take other people and they'll say they're having issues on the stream, so. So, Independent just flew a drone. Makarov, this is Russian High Command. We got reports of a drone flying around very low in our AO, be advised. Oh, that's Nemesis. They're engaging these guys because they are just within the dotted line. And first contact has been broken pretty quickly. Just Star Wars out. There was some bad Star Wars stuff. What, with Twitch, ever since a few months ago, the bitrate cap was at 3K, and then they brought it up to 6K. Personally, I did not like what I saw at 3K. I still at 4.5K for a while. But then a month ago, I brought it up to 6K because I could handle it. Otherwise, the sniper team, they're laying back. Here's the deal. If they play the edge game here and try to incite something, I've tried to make this clear that this hill is included. Yeah, maybe it's just something's wrong with Twitch at the moment. It could be the difference between EU and NA as well, but I don't know, just the internet is a wonky device, to say the least. So Anti-Static's acting as a designated marksman with that scar. I'm wondering if she's going to try to get on this hill and also outflank the 3 snipers, but Excel, what's that? And Sniper Wolf, I mean, that is a very formidable tier 5 match, so I think Excel's trying to bait, and what's that's going to try to get a shot on Nemesis. He's in the position to do it. Nemesis is really, he's trying to stay in avoidance right here. Now he's going for the bipod. Again, engaging Excel. What's that? Just needs to land a shot. He's adjusting. Now the fire's coming over here. He's both try to take a shot. But Nemesis is still okay. Those shots missed. You also got to understand, Excel takes another shot. Not sure if that gets him. But you also got to understand, like, the U.S. is in a lot of turmoil right now because a lot of companies are prepping for the possibility of the internet loss shit that's going around. So, to comply with it, they're also running a lot of tests, and internet's a mess right now. Just take it from a guy that used to work with a VPN company that now freelances some cyber stuff. Anyway, Get Cover gets shot. And so does, he wakes back up, but his 2 AI buddies right there get taken down by Excel. And Excel is now re-engaging, but Auntie has set up on that little hill. And I'm assuming she's going to try to engage them. Yep. She's trying. Knowing Auntie, I would have taken a better gun. Because this 408 is pretty fucking lethal. Looks like he sniped out the Metis as well. Or it's been backpacked. They shouldn't have taken the Metis, they should have taken the Comet, which is the stand-up rocket launcher, which we can actually see right here. It's not there, it's this one. But That way you can like sit down and fire the rockets. But now everyone seems to be engaging this hill. Excel gets shot. Yeah, they're really playing the edge here. And Lee Garvin is actually pushing up on foot to try to try to hit them. But he's got a freaking VSS with a big-ass scope. I mean, that's going to be pretty shit for CQB. And Rube actually throws in the towel there. Not sure what his last position was. All the way over here. Interesting. So these snipers are really just going for anything they can do. And Night Reaver, I'm pretty okay. Hope you're doing alright yourself. Yeah, I mean, Op4 is free to bring mortars, and this would be an exact situation where you'd want to throw in the mortars, but I'm being pretty laissez-faire unless Makarov says they need me. Otherwise, where are the other independent forces? So it looks like another team of 2 has deployed up here, Grizzly and Giant Spaz. So Grizzly is back, by the way. He was on a long hiatus because he had a massive tech failure. But he's going to go with Giant Spaz with, forget what that's called, like the Dragon Missile Launcher or something. But that's a pretty heavy AT weapon. These guys are pretty close to this LZ. They can probably take out the BTR and this armed GAZ should they choose. So it looks like the rest of the player base for Independent have gotten in an RHIB. And they've got dive stuff on. So I only see 3 of them, but it looks like Griffnado is going to deploy a diver team to the south. Which there isn't that much down here for patrol, so they're going to have a wide open area to advance. The only issue is the Op4 spawn is back here, but it is within the PvP zone, so it could technically be camped. Otherwise, looks like the rest of the player base is mounting up in a few SUVs. And they're also going to bring in the tank. So we're going to see a lot of AT use. I did stack this AO with a lot of defensive AT. But right now, Sniper Wolf and the other 2 tier 5s are taking a lot of the attention. So Sniper Wolf's dragged Excel back. He's going to try to medic him, and what's that is still covering. So in about an hour and 15 or 20 minutes, I will send in a massive Russian defense force to help defend the area. But now we're seeing this Cord starting to engage Grizzly and Giant Spaz. They put the launcher right here, but they just came in way too close. It looks like they actually engaged this Cord right here and took out the gunner. So every bit helps right there. I also took out a guy. Looks like the gunner of this. I've taken the fuel out of this puppy. But I'm actually going to put fuel in her and send her up in that direction. So we're going to get like 3 frames a second as I try to use these cameras to navigate. Ah, for fuck's sake. Let's give him a warm welcome shot. Uber, thank you for the follow. Solid copy, Independent. High Command reports that there is 1 times device truck within the AO in a warehouse. You are to locate this device truck and take it from the Russians and bring it back to base. Your secondary objective is within other warehouses. There are RVA ballistic missile trucks that you can take back to base. After that, you can either keep them or you can use them against the Russians in the AO, in case they're camping out a very specific spot. Is there anything else that needs explanation?
Independent copy.
This is High Command for Russia. Send traffic.
Can you send us a reinforcement of 1 BMP-3 that comes to us over the water?
Solid copy. Allocating 1 BMP-3 to you times now.
Alright, if LZ Bravo, if possible.
Solid copy. Sending to LZ Bravo. Probably gonna have to put it on... These hills are actually really fucking steep here. Let's try to just send it default. Up 4... Russians, IFV... Infantry fighting vehicle. I don't remember which ones are waterproof. I need a BMP3. We actually don't have BMP3s. Cool. Vehicle behavior, stay at LZ. Now go. Go, USOB. This is a BMD. So we had a logistical error. This is Russian High Command to infantry. Be advised we had a small logistical error and a BMD-4M with infantry is on its way to Bravo to assist.
Got it.
Op 4 can call in whatever they want. They just gotta do it. So anyway, Op 4, or excuse me, Independent are deployed, and they're gonna start assaulting this position. Some of the infantry have actually run out from the internal patrol, and they're starting to get this. So Giant Spaz is falling back as Grizzly has been killed. Otherwise, Auntie is crawling around up here. And these guys are now falling back. So now Auntie is on a good position where she can honestly start harassing the independent forces. And I don't know why, but Auntie always does her best work in these PvP scenarios. So otherwise, this dive team has been deployed. They're going to probably try to outflank and possibly get this back warehouse, which is a suggestion. But they're leaving this boat right here, and it's drifting away, so... Very smart move by the player base there. Yes, Grizzly is back. Otherwise, there's been some heavy casualties dealt. And this is literally the slowest BMD ever. Actually, it's about, from where we spawned, it's about almost halfway there, I'd say. 2/5. Just a slow motherfucker. There's plenty of GAZs that are still able to be used. So that's a down drone. These two guys I'm going to delete. And get cover. I think he's looting his previous body. But regardless, it looks like they've also set up some sort of missile launcher up here for use. Heard a rocket flyby. Barty Lord is trying to overwatch with this tank. But they're engaging what they can. And the crew of this BM... Why is the BTR crew gotten out? That can be a big issue, but if one of the players gets in it, that can also cause a big issue. These rockets are hella short. I don't know which side's firing what at this rate. So Nemesis was just taking some fire, probably from the tank right there, so he's getting back. There's still AI coming around here. Hashtag not a boat. Yes, it starts once again. But yeah, if they could set up this missile launcher right up here, they could easily outflank the tank. Makarov runs into one of the defensive mines that I guess the freaking Independents set up while they were getting on sniper duty, but he manages to survive. That's because the threshold we have for people to actually go down is so high that mines don't insta-kill, but they severely cripple and take them out of the fight regardless. So I think This is, fuck, this is Lee Garvin's body. It looks like he ran up and probably got killed by a mine. Otherwise, we're seeing some GMG fire. Fearnex does not survive it. Oh, he wakes back up. Never mind, he's just going to be crippled. Looks like that fire came from this Vic, which is now being used as a static. Gonna get this guy out, put some fuel in her. Otherwise, the Russians are just setting up a defensive front right here. I'm going to try to run this guy over to the static so I can do some suppressive fire orders, but we'll have to see what happens there. The Russians, with their player base, are still trying to work tirelessly here. I'm hearing 3 GMs being deployed, but I think they're falling short. Sounds like they're being launched from over here. Alright, now this guy's on the cord. Yeah, Russians should be mortar spamming, but I guess they're just trying to keep things balanced, which is pretty nice. But for precision strikes, it's also okay. Just the trick with PvP is not to be too OP, you know what I mean? So now that cord's gonna start engaging.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Hopefully provide that goddamn suppressive fire. And he's probably, yeah, he's reloaded. Otherwise, this tank is moving up. Thank you for the follow. Barty needs to be careful, though, because we have a frickin' rocket launcher right here ready to go. Actually, that would be a frickin' missile launcher. Now we're hearing the suppressive fire kick in. Firing at the wall to keep them suppressed. Now Barty is coming up with this tank. I don't know, putting it right next to infantry in a heated firefight, that makes the tank very vulnerable. Ah, shit, Franz Uber is also pushing up. He's gonna get engaged by that tank. He gets hit in his rear. And she's smoking. No, you don't want to use this as cover. Teacher gets shot dead.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Franz exposes himself. He also gets mowed down. And now this Vic is on fire. I think it's far enough away from this firehouse to not cook it off. Thanks for the follow, by the way. But I don't think... Because if it gets cooked off, it's going to kill Get Cover and Nemesis too. But I think it's far... Nope. That's what I was worried about. So Nemesis wakes back up. Get Cover's also going to wake back up from that. But now... they should know that there's a frickin' tank over here. Grizzly's setting up back here. I don't think he understands the PvP rules. And that BMD has finally gotten here, so it's going to deploy at Charlie. Hold on. No. Just gonna make that change real quick. Just say it everywhere, because Grizzly's sniping from back there, and I don't want to, like, teleport back and say, hey, blah, blah, blah. Because they were playing with the border right here, so... it's just tough to deal with. Now Barty is in front. But I'm going to grab this guy's frickin' RG-26 here. That was a miss. Right over him. I really hate the sight of that fucking thing. It is really cancerous, but we also got a bunch of other AT, and the player base can always bring some regardless, so... Yep, Auntie's right here in sniper position. She's got a frickin' 40 Mike underbarrel, so she's probably peppering this area. Sprinkles is down. Flying, I'm assuming, is a medic. But yeah, Barty is now backing up, letting the infantry push in. Which is definitely the smart thing to do here. We've got 2 AT gunners on standby, though, if that tank decides to start lone wolfing. And Lee Gavin is getting on this hill to snipe as well. And I think Trenton's bringing up reinforcements. Meanwhile, the dive teams have no idea where they're trying to deploy. They might go into their base and steal Vix. That's entirely possible. That would force the Op 4 to move some of their gases back to help with reinserts, but otherwise that would definitely cripple their logistics. So it's a slow advance, but Independent are still going in. Volcano seems to be down out here. This BMD has arrived. And here's the reinforcements. Oh, no, that's not. That's the patrol squad. All right. Makarov, be advised, the BMD has arrived. It has been pushed up to the front line to call up the action. Please let us know if you'd like to use it yourself or let the AI crew it.
Could you teleport me in there and teleport one of my guys there, if we so please?
I can't teleport you. You have to go. Its current position is at 027096. Please let me know right now if you want me to get them out, the crew out.
Could you drive them up to our spawn and let it stay there?
Solid copy. Driving it to your spawn.
Wilco.
That might not be good, though, because these 3 guys, they could potentially steal it. That would be nuts. The Russian team doesn't suck at defending. They're spreading out their assets to really just harass the player base here. Looks like Auntie got hit. We've got 3 people over here for whatever reason. Jeez, this guy's team, I have no idea what they're doing, but they're just swimming. I'd say for the casualties that are being dealt to Independent, the Op 4 are actually putting up a really good job for the assets they have. Just because it doesn't look like I'm catching a lot of the action doesn't mean that one player base is doing alright to the other. Here's Makarov. He's gone back and he's captured Vic, so he's actually going to go behind the player base and completely outflank him. And with these sort of maneuvers, it only takes one person with a suppressed weapon to fuck up your day. So he's firing tank rounds, getting Nemesis out of that building. But the Op 4 garrison has been pretty much fucked over here, so this BMD is almost back. Here's the thing, though. If one person steals the other's radio frequencies, then you might have a small issue. So Sprinkles dies. Makarov is still coming up. I'd say put mines around their damn Vix. Vardy here is still a citizen. This looks like Battlefield, for fuck's sake. But there are 2 RVA ballistic missile Vix, and after those get taken and something gets softened up, well, it's going to be much easier for Independent to do stuff after that, that's for sure. Wise looks like Giant Spaz is trying to get back on Overwatch. 3 people are moving around, but Makarov is biding his time here as he slowly advances. This is Russian High Command. Be advised, BMD has arrived at your spawn. Crew will bail out in 5 seconds.
Solid copy. Copy.
Alright, they're being sent up accordingly. Let's quickly re-put our global skill. And shut off her engine. A little bit will be wasted. So they've brought in 2 of their gases back for reinserts, and we're also having the dive team. I think they're going to try to swim around to take this position. The only issue is we have a freaking BMP right here. So unless they have AT, or maybe they're going for something a bit more cheekier, that would mean that they have to know the exact position of this warehouse, which I doubt. They might be checking the back areas here. But Independent do not know the exact position of the device. I know that for a fact. Now, these guys have a man down right here. I'm not sure if Makarov already made his move, but otherwise...
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Independent are pushing right up right here. So Nemesis dies. Malik, thank you for the follow. This guy's been hit pretty bad. We're gonna try to get on the firefight here. Independent stream snipe confirmed. I hope they did not, but you never know. And I got shot in the face, probably by that tank. Ouch. So Independent, holy crap. I think Franz Zuber with 40 Mike just wiped all 3 of them. Yeah, he's got an MG42. It's going to take more than that, though. These guys are going to have to quickly fall back. Oh, man. He's just pure Grenadier right here. He's going to do it again. Drops them. Rocket just flew overhead as well. That was some sort of HE missile. Wasn't Franz. So Barty's coming around. These 3 guys got pretty badly wiped. Now the tank's moving up. So what, is he gonna try to take out these Vics now to get a chain reaction and blow up a building? He might be going for that. Franz is right here, hiding in the debris of this fire station. They've suffered 3 casualties from people being pushed up. We've got 2 people down right here as well. Makarov is still right behind him, but there's also Giant Spaz with a sniper rifle. But I'm pretty sure I just heard a shot go near him. Well, that rocket that teacher tried to shoot... Oh, God, they did not just run... They just backed up and they ran over their own guy, and they also hit the frickin'... Oh, that's beautiful. Fucking situational awareness. These guys literally have none. They're backing into everything. Raisins wakes back up from that. They're literally hitting everything. No one... Fucking drive-bys. But that rocket that teacher shot actually got Alec. Barty Lord is staying back. He puts a high explosive round and manages to get teacher with it. Firefight is still going right here. Makarov is back here. But the Independent are really using their snipers to try to push in. But I have a feeling this is all a distraction for these guys to come in. We also appear to have a mortar finally in play. Mohammed, thank you for the follow. What they are specifically going for is anyone's guess. It looks like Excel is taking his sniper team and they're going to get up on these hills. That's a very good idea. This gives them total overwatch of pretty much 90% of the AO. That's good. The only issue is my Russian reinforcements are going to come from over here, so... As long as they're not freaked out by that. But looks like Makarov came in, killed the fourth guy that was back here, putting some rounds in Flying Fin to make sure he's down. Otherwise, I am seeing some rogue Russians getting dropped, possibly by the snipers. The main firefight continues to be right here. Franz still has his grenade launcher. Trying to shoot it out, but he misses all of his shots. Smoke gets dissipated. And he cannot seem to fire that thing properly. Gets Trenton. But this first independent advance has been pretty much squashed. We still have Barty right here, but this is the point where you gotta get people back, form a perimeter, and then let your reinforcements come in. Because they still have their BMP as well. And it looks like Franz Uber finally gets shot. Possibly by Lost Tech or one of these two guys that came out. So far, so good. There's only one Op 4 player and still a plethora of independent coming in. They still have this BMD on standby as well. What is Lost Tech Lee Garvin doing with this mortar, though? Independent are getting up on that large hill. Got reinserts coming in from the Op 4 side. Mirwell looks like he's bringing back a GAZ. They've got another one right here as well. Not a boat. Otherwise, I think Independent are going to try to get some of their guys back up. We've got 4 men down right here. And I'm not sure if Barty actually saw Makarov in there. But he's got his cannons pointed right at it. Makarov's staying low. Yeah, they're holding on her.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Gun says, thank you for the follow. They're doing the friendly dance to Barty to make sure that there's no friendly fire right here. That's good. I think they're trying to coordinate because they think that there's a traitor in the midst because, yeah, there are 4 men down right here. And they're probably asking questions to why. Otherwise, some of the first wave are going to start dying. They're going to need to be brought back in via some sort of vehicle. Grizzly might have gone down. I don't see him. What the hell is this team doing?
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
They're just swimming away. Otherwise, let's get rid of a few of these rogue bodies. And we're having these Russian reinforcements starting to come up right here.
Solid copy.
But it looks like the first attack wave has pretty much simmered down. We're just seeing some stragglers on both sides killing each other. And it looks like this group before is also starting to die. That was a mortar round. So mortars are now in play. There's another one. That is very close to Makarov's position. Jesus Christ. So he's moving away now.
Welcome, shall we?
Kane, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the machine gunner's watching the 6 to make sure, but yeah, we're having just a large spread of mortars coming through. These 3 divers are still coming in. We also have these 3 snipers set up as well, and they've got AT on standby from a Metis to try to lock down their spawn. That's a very good play, and it looks like all they're doing right now is mainly conducting recon, which is smart. This is an easy mortar target that Lee could definitely quickly take out. Just a question of who will spot who first. Infantry are now running. I just heard some sort of AT round get played. Makarov flanking 2 of the independents from behind and drops them. Grenades also thrown. It was a bit off though. Deadwalker's waking back up, but he's staying prone. Makarov's trying to adjust his shot because he does not want to piss that tank off. So Makarov gets up and he puts a few more rounds in Deadwalker to finish him off. that tank's not going to be able to hear shit. Frisk gets out. Still think the Op 4 is doing a bad job? I certainly don't. Why is we have a single guy right here? Just heard another missile go off. That was worth it. So, it looks like I traded with Raisin right there. A few more casualties being dealt. Looks like the two guys right here are going to kill themselves. We've got the Rocket BMD, or whatever that is, BTR Jack. It's something. It's a BRDM, that's it. God damn it. Still figuring that one out. And Dushka, Armor Dushka coming in. Looks like they just used that AT to take out that BMD. And they also shot Lee. So now their base is pretty badly locked down here. This is going to cook off and cause a lot of issues at their spawn. So Op 4 are pretty screwed right now, thanks to the sniper team. So they're breaking this thing apart, reloading her as well, and they get right back on her. So this is the edge the Independent needed to lock down Op 4 spawn. They still got the 3 divers coming in. These 2 infantry coming in as reinserts. Eander, thank you for the follow. Teacher also dies again.
High command, this is
Ясно. Приступай.
This is High Command. Say again, Independent.
High command.
Is that over local?
No, it's over command channel on FedEx.
Solid copy. Go ahead.
We're requesting reinforcements to the LZ Alpha or to move troops from the western part of town to the eastern part of town.
Solid copy. Due to an issue with the BMD being destroyed, we cannot afford to move troops around. However, we'll send a chopper to drop reinforcements at LZ Alpha.
Copy that.
My frickin' Fatic. Why are you not coded in my right ear? Hold on. Yeah, right. Oh my, that's weird. Alright, spawn. It's under reinforcements and then spawn. Up for VDV, we'll do a helicopter. We'll do an MI-24. It'll land. They want it at Alpha, and this will go to Rally Point Alpha, so I can then move them across. Unit behavior will be cautious. So now we have a Heinz coming in. That'll drop units off. I didn't set it. Ah, shit, I didn't set its RTB. So I'll just move it after it's touched down. Looks like these 3 divers have actually come right here. They got a few rocket launchers as well in the Bergen, probably filled with additional missiles. This Hind is now coming in. We're still hearing cook-off from this BMD.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
We have this tank coming into land. Looks like they pushed in that BTR-40 a bit too close. And this thing is getting smoked. It managed to cause this thing to black smoke. Bruh, you're not supposed to be doing that. Gonna have to land him manually. Alright, engine off so you don't take off immediately. Infantry are landing. Awesome. There we go. Hey, I think I did pretty good for that manual landing.
Ясно, приступаем.
Be advised, this is Russian High Command. Infantry have been deployed there, moving to that position. We also have the Mi-24 do a few strike runs. Oh.
Copy that.
Well, they just hit my Mi-24. But mortars are now murdering. Looks like Excel got bloodlusted. So they got a rocket off my Mi-24. Be advised, the Mi-24 took a rocket hit while it was landing. Pilots have bailed out. If you can get a repair Vic close to LZ Alpha. The Mi-24 just needs a bit of repairs and then she'll be good to go. You can use it at your own expense. Infantry have dismounted. They are pushing up to the position.
Copy that. You come
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Say again? So that's actually an issue that Independent have made, because now Op4 can take guys and bring it into the, use it for themselves. But right now the mortar is now hitting this area precisely. It's basically hitting all possible hills. What's that might try to swing back around. Gilly, thank you for the follow. But he's still trying to get sniper positions to take down a few more Op4 guys. Meanwhile, it looks like... So the rocket did good. We're just gonna get rid of that. I just hit them both with the same bullet.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I mean, yeah, you could charge at me, big homie, thank you. But, you know, it's not gonna get you far here. Let's quickly reload this puppy. It'll take a moment. Trying to bloodlust them. That should cook her off. There we go. And now she's being reloaded. Awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, brother, but hey, save your money. Like, don't push yourself to, you know, if you're in a financial situation, because I honestly am a bit
Let's
as well.
give him a warm welcome, shall
Due
we?
to college being an asshole, but, you know, always make sure you're financially okay before you do things. Use garlic. Thank you for the follow. That's an interesting name. Barty has been able to keep this tank alive. Now Naps is in it. But if you've also noticed, they took some of the wheels off of these RVA vehicles. Oh, that's rich. Now Deadwalker's trying to run in. If he does that again, I will spray his ass. Got a few shots off of him, though. And I traded with Deadwalker, because he went in the same exact route, but he wakes back up. So now this place is mostly clear. It is up for Op4 to, up to Op4 to come back and try to take it, which Makarov is trying to do. He's been following a lot of the independent units in. And there's some shooting from Nemesis to drop Lost Tech. Jesus, keep getting tongue twisted. And this outpost right here has also been pretty badly fucked, but there's still a cord available. These guys doing whatever the fuck they want. Giant might have seen them. Yeah, Makarov is definitely being the MVP here, and these three guys are still swinging around. Just waiting for further orders. Lee is deploying some more mortar rounds into the AO. Otherwise, they're bringing this tank back. If they ask for a repair, for a frickin' ammo Vic, I'm gonna say no, because I asked them if they needed anything else like 3 times when we began the op. Now they're mortaring up here, possibly to take out Lost Tech. We have Teacher now with the PKM, not the PKP, excuse me, overwatching. There's been a lot of damage being dealt, though, to some of these facilities. But the AI Russian forces have been pretty badly smoked right now. We still have a tank on standby, though. We have a lot of guys back here. So far, it's pretty well balanced here. Give goats not ammo. Yeah. I should troll them like that. So it looks like they're getting 1 truck online. I mean, the wheels are right here. Just put the wheels on them, and you'll be good. Otherwise, Makarov's pushed in. I think he just downed one of these 2 guys, so he's just confirming the kill. Looks like they literally rammed an SUV and paid the price. Ay, ay, ay. Why do you guys want goats? We'll wait to see if they ask for ammo, and then we'll give them goats. We gotta make it, you know, a comedical relief. But Makarov's still alive. I think he's still on his first life. He's just been killing things left, right, and center. So there's a lot of independent guys back at base. They're bringing back a lot of their Vics as well. I think they're regrouping for a new assault. But I'm also willing to bet Makarov has one of their radios on one of their frequencies. So he's also able to listen on their comms and positions. So I'm wondering to hear if any of these guys have said they've got Vics. Now they're going to try to find a spare wheel. Otherwise they'll have to take one out from one of these Urals. But I'm going to put down a spare Ural at each of these positions in case the player base decides to get cheeky again with that. Because, yeah, you could technically just shoot out all the wheels and make it work. But otherwise, you know, just having 6 spare wheels, it's dastardly, but it's effective. So Makarov's right here. He's looking for more enemies. But looks like they were able to get another wheel on it, so they're just going to try to take these 2 RVA missile trucks out and use them accordingly. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Or they could just form a barricade here because, you know, risking breaking the wall and breaking your wheels is also tough. Or they could bring the Vics up. So they're opening the doors, getting in the trucks. Get them to shoot out the wheel. Makarov, come on, you know better. Makarov just gives Deadwalker a fucking pass. Shoot out the wheel. There you go. So they're shooting out the wheels. Whoops, I just put myself in the debug corner like an idiot. Somehow hitting spacebar did that. So it looks like Nafs got out, kills Makarov. Because multiple wheels are fucked right here. Manages to drop anti-static as well. And I think I just heard Nemesis and Teacher shooting at Deadwalker's RVA, but they're bringing it back. And it looks like Mirrorwell dropped Nafs. So it's missing 2 wheels now, but that grenade also got Mirrorwell, Jesus. Nemesis is still unloading all he can into this missile truck because if they bring it back, they can then use it on whichever area they want. Risk versus reward, but they've got these 3 guys still coming around. They wouldn't be able to know, would they? Because the way these guys are going,
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
I don't believe it. Looks like they're eyeing out the Mi-24. Miss, thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you enjoyed today's mission. Yep, so they're able to get one missile truck back, so they'll be able to use that however they want. Looks like the Tier 5 snipers are going on the same hill. They're going to swing around. Here, I'm going to give Lee some advice. Lee! Lee! I am your conscience!
What do you mean? I've already blown up Acceleron.
Okay, here's the deal, Lee. So we've got snipers to the south, right? That they've been using that hill. Right?
You say that again, our comms are very loud.
It's okay. So we've got snipers to the south, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how would they get there?
Bridges?
What if I told you the bridges are destructible?
Ooh.
Anyway, I am your conscience. I was never here. 'Cause I am your conscience. Bye. I mean, technically it's cheating, but collateral damage. Yeah, so apparently spacebar puts me in the freaking debug corner now for whatever goddamn reason. So up for, they're getting this truck back and they're gonna move it to whatever, but they're probably gonna need to put wheels on it or just completely derelict it or something. We got a rogue Zeus. So they have this missile truck. Looks like they're gonna now use their 2 APCs to push in. These have both a machine gun and a 40 mic capability. Looks like they're sending a large group to the SUV. They're going to now do a counter push, but they still have their tank and BMP. I'm very surprised they're able to keep that tank alive. So Lee, at this trajectory, is firing at that bridge. But none of his rounds are making contact. Oh, there's one. Looks like it's just not powerful enough. So he's gonna need something stronger, like an airstrike. If only he told his commander that he needed an airstrike. Uh-oh. That sound. It's facing the wrong way. Guys, you made it face the wrong way. It's gotta be facing... Hold on. Hold on. Wait, what are you guys doing?
I gotta move the truck. Hold on.
Yeah, you're trying to launch it into the AO, right? You have it turned the wrong way. Also, he has the out triggers down, so he's not gonna be able to move the fucking truck. Grizzly, you're a dumbass. And now we try to teach them.
Yeah, what's up?
Ah. Did they just fire?
приказа. Waiting.
Why am I not surprised? I said that to...
Waiting orders. Check out.
Dumbasses. No, I'm respawning their stuff because that is incredibly retarded, and I'm giving frickin' these guys a second tank now. That annoys me.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, these aren't nukes, these are simple explosive payloads. So we've got another missile coming in, primed and ready to go. I'm a little disappointed in Op 4 for doing that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna give Independent more time to do what they need to do. And there she goes. Yeah, it was Op 4 that did that, so now we have another missile coming in. And this one I'm allowing, because this is something that they're supposed to be able to do. You're kidding, right?
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
They hit the wrong. Independent, this is High Command. Do you copy? I'm at such a mix of emotions right now. I'm really confused. So we had artillery hit one spot or another spot or whatever. I mean, it was going so well too. But I guess since I have to fucking police... Now all the momentum is pretty much dead. Where did they even get that missile from? Just now shooting out her wheels and shit.
I don't know.
You know, it was a good op. It was a good op. Yeah, I know I'm listening to the music, but it was a good op. Now people are just gonna dick around, I guess. So yeah, that was a good ending. A good hour, I would say, into the operation. Independent are gonna do it again, and hopefully we'll see some improvement in these players' fucking brains. We're still on 45.3, and I'm still on their LR network. Lovely. Hurting brain dead children. Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much is. See, now that they're gonna camp the base, though, this doesn't work. Now it's just gonna be a cascade of issues. I think... Hold on. Hey, Lee?
Yeah?
You can't do artillery anymore.
Alright, just gonna stop it completely?
Yep.
Let's
Because
give him a
people
warm
have
welcome,
they
shall
just
we?
did a huge cascade of abuse, and now I'm just gonna ban all the fun stuff.
Alright, understood.
Cool. FH, thank you for the follow.
To the 254 inside.
Ah.
Orders.
Anything else they want to ruin? Let me know. Otherwise, everything else was being done pretty balanced, but hey, player base be player base. Now we have an entire armored column coming in. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do about that. Ow. No, no, not again! He just immediately respawns. Oh, that's brilliant. And now we have this AT gunner firing at them. Another missile comes in. They just completely came in. She's taking heavy damage now. It's AT Fest here at Olive Garden. This guy's out of AT. Ay. Now they're just blowing through these barricades. I think it's time to mobilize the tank. Let our engine spew up. Jesus, what is this thing made out of? Are you okay? You good? You need a dish mat? Just gonna, pretend that never happened.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
So where's my retarded ass tank going?
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Come on. That is some realistic ass noise. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh yeah. Hello!
So let's give him a warm
I
welcome,
am your
shall we?
death! That thing literally did nothing. This is why we need to get rid of cup vehicles. These things are literally tanking. They haven't even frickin' noticed me yet. Jesus Christ. Here, I'm gonna cook it off, because at this rate, these things are getting murdered here. Yeah, we're getting rid of cup tonight.
Ясно, приступаем.
But they literally just bum rushed this. That thing cooks off though, it's gonna blow up the frickin' device, Vic. Yeah, they literally just tried to Zerg rush in. And got killed. Except for one, and Deadwalker just traded with him.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Ay. So this RVA thing just outright blows up. Barty's now coming in with a tank. And I'm assuming that was most of Independent that just came in. These guys are just using reinsert Vix to come in. And finally, the water boys are here. With launchers. Regardless, that's fine. Makarov is going to be shot in the ass. Faranox. And there he goes. He was just shot in the ass. Who knew? Why, these guys are just, I guess, forming defensive positions wherever they can. Now we're just going to see units push in. Otherwise, looking at the reinserts, Grizzly is going to get a team to go. Deadwalker is going to grab a guy. Looks like Sprinkles is going to bring the SOCOM boat. Interesting. Yeah. I would agree to that statement. And Faranox comes out, but he gets killed by AI swarming the remaining area. And it looks like this tank got blown up by the enemy tank. Our JM, welcome.
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
How do you get out of this thing? Ark, welcome. Pretty sure I just saw the tank drive by. Lovely. So it's gonna bum rush in too now. So Franz has the device truck. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with it, but there are explosions everywhere. The base is on fire, and Makarov is not giving me any orders to do anything at the moment. Lee went out of the base, got sniped. And the Aqua team is now pushing up to try to form positions outside the AO. Lovely. Marty's also pushing up with his tank. Here, buddy, I'm gonna need your AT and your stick. Thank you for the donation. Went over her head.
I'm hit.
I think that hit her. And now we're just down to HE. Lovely. That one flew over. Got any more fancy things in this bag? Let's do another HE. Yeah, that's not really gonna do shit to a tank. Ah, that scope's annoying. Yeah, at this rate. Oh, lovely.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Oh. And Op 4 blows up the truck. Cool. Well, I guess that's everybody's mood at this rate. That's a mission failed for both sides. Ah, lovely. Ah, the children. So where are we now?
Stop.
All right. Op 4 ended up scuttling their own Vic. Awesome. Cool. I thought the first hour of that was amazing, and then the next 30 minutes literally devolved into you guys just going into every scummy thing you can think of, and it was great. So if that's how you want to play, we'll just end it early when you guys start thinking that way. Otherwise, again, first hour was really good. Saw a lot of maneuvers, saw a lot of outflanking, people communicating with each other, and it was really nice. After that, it was all shit. So, thanks for playing. How'd you guys think about that for the first hour?
Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
So far.
It was really fun.
What?
Best
was a great
PMC
swim.
so far.
It was good fun for the sniper team, but it took fucking people that base so fucking long to actually get up, get coordinated, and get into the fucking AO that we literally had to fall back.
Like, to the point of, like, I heard him talking on the radio, are we clear to move out? And I was like, well, are we up here early? And they're like, no, we're just hanging out at base. And I was like, what?
I was looking for the forces for so long because I thought this if the sniper team's there, then the rest of our guys have to be there. I guess not.
We thought they would be there too, but there was no comms.
Hi, I'm independent lead. I joined a tiny bit late, and I just saw like 6 or 7 tier 3 plus, including many tier 5 personnel, just kind of packing up and doing their thing. I was left to fend for 20 guys back in base with no briefing and no nothing.
Yeah.
That was great. So yeah, we were a bit late. We did what we could, and we just got fucked. I guess I'll take blame for that.
I'd like to second that with all the tier 5s and 3s just like ditching the tier 2s and 1s and telling us to pretty much go fuck ourselves. That was nice. We could have used some command structure there.
You're welcome. Step up and become command structure instead of just relying on somebody else all the time.
So
Welcome
I'm
to
gonna
TSB.
say what I always fucking say to you guys. You do not need to rely upon a single fucking given ranks for fucking structure. You guys have fucking brains. You've been through multiple trainings now. You should know how to fucking run a squad. Like everybody that's been here. Like some of you guys have been through multiple squad trainings. You guys were here on Monday when you did fucking squad leader training. Like I don't know what you're bitching about. It's literally as simple as fucking stepping the fuck up. The T5s aren't fucking anything special. We're the fucking admins of the group. Like, just because we have a T5 next to our name doesn't mean like we're super fucking special. So, I don't know what to tell you.
What I'm trying to say is it's really irritating when you guys only expect us to do leadership shit all the time. Like, every time. Like, no, fuck you. We want to actually have fun. One of you guys can step up for once, but I have to fucking break somebody's arm to get him to do anything.
Can I say something about that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Reconstruct this.
Alright, cool.
As for who murdered who first, I really don't fucking care. Like,
Break.
fucking...
No, I know who did
okay,
who,
fine, we won't
do
talk
what.
about
I
it.
don't give
We
a
won't talk
shit. It just means I gotta be much
We
more
won't talk
strict
about
with the
that.
rules once again.
Were we
'Cause-
fine with what we were doing? You probably saw what we were doing.
Again,
Did you?
for the first hour, the metis from the sniper teams to the south from the tier 5s hitting the BMD at the Spetsnaz spawn. That was fine. When Lee Garvin started using the mortar to do precision strikes in the general area forces, that was fine. When everything after OPFOR firing a fucking RVA missile truck where they did not have clearance to do it, they didn't even run it by me, directly into independent base, everything past that was not fine. That is my stance on it. If it happens again, it's a 2-day ban.
We were being sniped by Nemesis in our base.
No, that was us.
Well, we thought it was Nemesis because we somebody mortared the hill.
Right? What?
Nemesis was on your team.
Well, I was
did you even know
told
what was going on
by
down
who
there?
was doing the mortaring that he was still Nemesis
Slow
because
clap.
Nemesis was sniping us from the hill. So I don't know who was sniping from the hill, but they were sniping into our base and killing us as we spawned, and that's just not on.
That's not true.
No, we were not
We
shooting
We
anybody
pressed,
in the
we
spawn
pressed the
itself.
trigger only if you left that fucking compound or got on the fucking
No,
water.
that's not.
Yes.
The cars were being shot, the tires out. we
Break.
were being
This is
shot as we
exactly
spawned.
why I said we're not going to talk about it, because it's just going to turn into an argument. I
this is
saw
what we
it,
need to have
and
a
it
rule.
was fair.
No, we shouldn't be attacking each other's spawn points because then it degenerates into shit like it did. It should
No,
be a
it
rule that you don't
degenerated
attack
because...
each other's spawn points.
I'm not dealing with it. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally, and take care. I'm not dealing with it.